Where we last left off, you successfully have freed the noble and killed the two torturers. But by Senric releasing the noble, the two gauntlets on the suit of armor animated and came to life and began to armor came to life and began to attack. I'm gonna fucking kill yous. I need yous all to roll initiative.
Okay.
I've not done it yet.
Oh.
Now you can do it.
Wow.
Initiative.
Okay.
Initiative.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
I'm so glad I got a second roll on that one.
Okay, man, I literally rolled a 3, so. I literally rolled a 3. Why?
Right. Bridget, Kim, we're just waiting on you. You need to re-roll it. I wasn't set up. Perfect. One ready? There we
Did you
go.
send it in reroll?
No, it's not triggering yours for some reason.
Why not?
I don't know.
It is showing up on my side.
But it's
I
not.
don't see it.
Oh no.
I rolled a 12 and then I rolled a 20.
Yeah.
One
I
sec.
see it.
I'll fix it. I'll do it manual.
How did fucking Mr. Jasso over here
Done. Done.
roll a 21?
Because Mr. Jassel's.
+1 initiative.
Right. Let's begin. So,
I'm sorry, Nonya.
see, being free from the shackles by Henrik, our noble Farron will make his way down to here and begin rummaging through their bodies to try and get some weapons and stuff. That'll be his turn because he needs to sit and take it off their corpses and stuff. And he is
He
quite...
proceeds to teabag the dead body.
Oh my god. And stuff. Right. Next.
I've had a monster today. I am so sorry.
I guess
We
that.
should have totally postponed this for another day.
Right.
It's okay. I've had like 5
Bridget.
episodes today.
Don't be sorry, this is great.
Bridget, you're up.
Oh my. What's happening again? Sorry.
Is that your action?
We're in. But you're.
Oh wait, right. Okay, the suit of armor.
So two of the gloves have came alive.
Just the gloves.
Just the gloves. And they're beginning to attack you.
Are they gonna slap us about? Like what?
I don't know. You're attacking you.
Grab them, like. just-
All I can imagine is, have you ever been fisted by cold steel?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh no!
I hope you
We're-
put your filter on this.
We're 5 minutes in. 5 minutes in. 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna just for shits and giggles, I'm just gonna take an arrow shot at the ball bag of this thing.
So you're going. Okay.
How do
With
fists
great
have ball bags?
accuracy.
Right, on you go. I'm not gonna stop you.
Yes.
21.
Beautiful. Great
How the
accuracy, I
fuck?
told you.
That's a hit. What the fuck? That's a hit.
Bear
You
in
set it
mind,
to 20, she gets 21.
precision here.
Like, on you go. Roll for damage.
This should decapitate any man.
4.
Force good. Force good.
Okay, so you fire your arrows and you clip one of the pinkies of the gloves.
What?
Yeah. Hey,
It's no fair.
it's no natural. Anything else you wish to do?
No, I'm disappointed that I missed. I'm discouraged now.
Wait.
I roll with disadvantage.
Oh my god.
No, I don't roll with disadvantage. Take that back.
Senric,
Okay, so
you're up.
I'm going to. So it was the gloves that came off and attacked them.
Yeah, so the gloves. So remember, the suit's fully welded, bar from the gloves that were dangling there, like by like a very flimsy chain. The minute you unlocked him, the gloves kind of shot off the chain and began to fly about.
Are they
There's-
chainmail?
No, they're plate mail.
Oh, plate mail.
They're plate.
It just Can I just grab them and stand on them?
You want to attempt to grapple the gloves. If you want to attempt to grab, we're going to have to move forward 5 feet and give me a athletics. You're going to have to do a contested strength check.
I'm still thinking, like, don't take this as...
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just...
thinking, like...
It's if you want, you can do it, but it will be a contested strength check against one of the gloves.
I'm just struggling to conceptualize us being beaten by floating gloves.
Hey,
Hey.
that's not the worst. Once we were beaten by a broom in a closet.
I remember that. I remember that day.
Wait, no. All I can picture,
What?
I'm just imagining this suit of armor has a voice, and you know what it just said? Rocket punch.
But yeah, we could use a
I'm
C-RAM right
just
now.
imagining
Oh my
someone
God.
beating someone with a broom. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so just to give you a little bit of anything, I done a one shot for Kim and Spartan in a museum. They went into the closet and this broom kept. No, it was it the
There was
broom?
no other intentions for both of us
Was it-
going into
I
the
thought it
closet at
was
the
a
same
flying
time.
carpet
Me, I
one.
just
No,
went out.
yours was a flying carpet. It was when the other me and Kim had a D&D session that we were running, and there was this fucking room that I didn't go into. The other members kept going into, and all I was hearing was them getting slapped about. I'm like, what? I looked and like, what the fuck is going on? And this broom, I think Kim was holding on to the broom, getting flung around. One person's on the floor unconscious. Like, what the fuck?
Now, first off, that can have a lot of meanings. Second off, Kim, I don't believe you.
Oh my god.
Third off,
You get spinners.
Denrick, what are you doing? Come on.
can I try to...
I hope that broom didn't take any damage, just so that fight was a clean sweep.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Wow.
start rolling for negative shit for you. Right?
I haven't said anything.
I know,
I'm
just-
didn't even a reason.
Hey, so... I'm trying to think of a way that I could attack theoretically floating gloves, so...
You can, in a sense, they're not. In a sense, they're floating. You could swing your sword and hit them, and stuff. You can hit them. It's just a small target, so it's a high. You need to roll quite high to hit. Right?
Oh. Alright, well, fuck it. I'm gonna attack with my short sword then.
Okay. So
Ooh.
you only need to move 5 foot forward. So I'll make the guy that's dead disappear for you, just so you can see. Okay. So roll to hit with one of your short swords. Oh, well, you're doing dual attack. Remember, you've got your offhand and your other one now. So that's set up for you.
Short sword... Virtual tabletop not found. Now it's not found? The fuck?
Okay. If that's
Hold on, let me try.
yeah,
again.
if it doesn't work, just read me the number.
Hold on. Let me try to get these set up again.
I believe we can see it
Oh,
on
it's not
D&D
working.
Beyond as well when he
19.
rolls.
19, right? It didn't come through, so 19's a hit.
Let me roll damage.
Mhm.
Piercing damage. So total damage is 10.
That's all I need to know. Perfect. So you swing at
I-
one.
Oh, go ahead.
On you go. So you swing. You say you get sneak attack or something.
I don't know if it calculates that on D&D Beyond.
For that, so you wouldn't have sneak attack. Just so you're aware, right now, because
Okay.
you're next to an ally, but you're right in front of it, not beside it. Okay. You want to do your offhand?
Just follow up, yeah.
Yep. On you go.
18.
That's a hit.
Total damage 5.
Okay.
Well, I removed the sneak attack, right?
There's no sneak attack.
Okay, so 4.
4. Okay, so you swing your short sword at one of the gloves, the same one that Bridget hit, and as you do, you clip it on the way down and you snap, in a sense, one of the gauntlets in half as it crumbles to the floor.
Oh.
Okay, this one you've destroyed. Craven, you are up. You've just seen Senric, in a sense, shatter one of the gauntlets.
Okay. So it's shattered and it's gone, right?
It's shattered and in pieces and it's fell to the ground.
Cool. I aim at second gauntlet.
Yep.
I raise my hand,
Mm-hmm.
and with the full conviction of an insane man, I
You get Eldritch.
blast.
Okay,
I Eldritch
roll
blast, yeah.
with disadvantage because you're within 5 feet.
Uh,
You use your weapon, Nuck.
You can Eldritch blast it. It just needs to roll twice and take the lower roll.
oh, I'll take the lower roll. First roll.
Natural 20. Next one.
I hate my life.
If this is a natural 1, I'm looking. Something's going to happen. You're not going to like it.
Facehugger, that shit.
9.
Facehuggers.
You attempt to like aim, but as when you're doing so, Senric's too much in your way, and you misfire and clip the like archway of where the armor is. And a little bit of dirt crumbles. Anything else you wish to do?
Oh no.
You still got your movement and bonus action.
You know, I technically could have done something there, I believe, but too late now.
Mhm.
Believe that's it.
Okay. So the glove will, in a sense, now fly. It'll jump its way down here. So it's jump its way down, and we'll turn to the noble, who is currently, in a sense, still looking through and getting stuff, and we'll attempt to hit him. That's a hit. You all see this glove, in a sense, the guy is not paying attention. In the last minute, this glove, with some force, flies in and fucking sucker punches him straight in the jaw, throwing him 5 foot across the room, and you see him go limp.
Oh,
Damn it.
god damn it.
He goes limp.
I'm gonna have to
Right,
lose
Craig,
healing
fuck Craig.
Remember,
Right.
we can't romance him if he's dead. So
El
we
Nino,
gotta keep
you're
him
up.
alive.
Piercing damage works, correct? So.
Well, you hit it. Ignore it.
Lose
Adley,
Craig.
ignore it. I need to find out what's wrong with it. I'll deal with it next stream. I don't know what's going on with him.
I'm just gonna hit him with rapier, I guess.
Okay, on you go. So you can get in.
That shit. 22.
That's a hit.
6.
6. You take your rapier and you go, kind of like, do you know, like the opening of the gauntlet where your hand would go in? You kind of pierce your way in it and straight through it, and in a sense knocking out its one of its fingers and stuff. But it's still there. And doing so, your sword kind of gets flicked away as it pulls its way out
Okay.
and stuff. He dead. Bridget, you're up. You've just seen this gauntlet, in a sense, one punch the noble, and get flung across the room.
Okay. I'm gonna move back.
Okay, so you move back 5 feet. So you're now in a sense, double the movement in water.
And I'm just gonna take a
Sure.
range.
There's no disengage? Question mark.
I think Kim was, Kim was Kim not here?
No, I was here.
All right, so there is an
And
attack
I
of
moved here and
yeah.
here.
Right, so it does get attack of opportunity. Sorry, I thought you were there. So if you disengage, you would get an attack of opportunity here against you.
But it's not exactly disengaging though, because I'm.
You,
not walking
you,
that way.
Melee
but
different distance.
in a sense, the target can, as it's move away, it can come round and swing and hit you. So if you're within 5 feet of an enemy, the enemy gets an attack of opportunity against you if you were to leave its attack range of this such. So it can hit you. It's an 18 hit.
Yes.
You take 8 points of slashing damage as the
I
gauntlet.
still have my 5 temp, yeah.
She.
You
No.
no, it all cleared. No, they all gone.
Mine as well.
They reset. I just that stuff. So you kind of get bitch slapped by as you run away.
So I take 8.
Eight. You kind of get it slaps you as you walk away.
I like the idea that Kim tried to backstep and got pimp slapped.
Okay.
So am I good to take mine?
Yeah, you can take your shot now. You're gonna go. Natural 20. Very nice.
Fuck.
Roll crit damage, please.
Roll twice for damage then, yeah.
Well, in the roll damage on thingy, it's got a crit value, or roll twice for D&D Beyond.
I'll just roll twice in D&D Beyond, because...
That's 6, 5, let's see, 11. Okay. Yous all see Bridget pissed off at this gauntlet, in a sense, backhanded it as it ran away. In a sense, goes, fuck no. Pulls out her bow, and without even thinking, it takes a shot. Bridget, this is one of the best shots you've ever done here. You don't even aim properly as you fire. As you fire, you in a sense get the gauntlet, go halfway through, and your arrow gets stuck, and the gauntlet gets flung and pinned against the wall, and the gauntlet falls limp. Holy fuck, dude.
Take that, gauntlet.
Congratulations. You have successfully and quite easily defeated the gauntlets. It's more of a nuisance, this is. That was more of a nuisance thing, right?
Yeah.
So, end of initiative. Your noble friend is on the floor, limp.
Do you want
Can
me
I
to
try and
use a
roll again? I
potion?
refreshed my page.
You only go noble, you try and get your stuff working. So the...
Yeah, that's
So,
not working.
Are we gonna heal him again?
I guess.
No, I'm gonna refresh this.
I'll use a potion on him.
Okay,
Fuck
so
it.
you walk up and you stick a potion in his mouth.
Kind of just shove it down.
Just so you're aware, he's currently not breathing.
Oh.
So as you get closer now, he's currently not breathing.
So he's not
I
unconscious.
clear
he's
the
dead.
airway and do CPR.
Okay, if you want to do that, give me a medicine check.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Yeah, give me a
I'll do
medicine
that.
check.
Yeah, I'll do it.
19.
Nice.
You, in a sense, you all see El Nino, this big dragon fucking thing. Actually, working now.
It worked.
Yep, that's you. This big dragon, in a sense, clears the area, lies the body down, and miraculously manages to bring him back to life.
No, hold up. Oh, I just registered something.
Yeah, did you register? I've just registered.
A giant poison breathing
Yep.
dragon with
Yep.
CPR.
Yep. That's CPR in this noble. And stabilizes him. He is now stabilized.
I'm loving the
Get
visual.
out of my
of
way.
this.
I've got this.
Everyone's looking at him like, no, don't.
Ah.
Yeah, the same breath I used like 3 sessions ago to kill someone.
Yeah, but you managed. He's now stabilized.
Now you can drown him in potion, I guess.
So you can either drown him, or in about 4 hours from now, he'll regain consciousness.
I mean, do we really need him?
Like, it's up to you here.
I can carry him.
4 hours from now, he will awaken at 1 hit point.
Okay, you want me to carry him?
Look, honestly, guys, right now, right this minute might be the time for a short rest. We just, pun intended, ran the gauntlet through about 4 battles. We should
I
probably
really
take a
need a
breather.
long rest, because I have no spell.
So,
rest as well.
a long rest is 8 hours, a short rest is an hour.
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good.
So, I will say this, if you wish to take a long rest in the dungeon, you're going to have to do watches here,
Yeah.
right? And every 2 hours, I will need to roll something. If, depending on what it is, you may not survive you may not get your full long rest.
Okay, can I opt to just stay up the whole time because I don't need it?
You can, but you will then suffer what's called fatigue.
Oh.
And then, in a sense, some of the stuff that you roll will have disadvantage and negative values applied.
Alright, never mind.
So, in a sense, the only person who doesn't require a full round of sleep is Kim. So, Bridget, she requires a minimum of 4 hours.
Wait, is that? Did I do 4 hours for a long rest?
Your long rest is 4 hours. You in a sense, enter what's called a trance state. Else, enter what's called a trance state. You need at minimum of 4 hours to have a long rest. The other 4 hours you can do watch, if that makes sense. I believe everyone else requires 8. This is up to you. You can do it, but do remember you're in a dungeon location and it's hostile.
But I can do. What's a short rest? How much?
Short rest is an hour, but you won't regain hit points. You'd have to roll a hit dice to gain hit points. Some people's
But I won't
spells.
have fatigue, right?
You won't have fatigue. No, well, if everyone else is taking a long rest, you have to take a long rest as well. You
I
can't.
mean, the big thing
50,
is
50.
it's not HP, but
It's spells. I understand. Yeah. So
I was gonna offer to stay up like the 4 hours.
Well,
and
so-
then just
so-
take a really long short rest.
So the way this works, the way this people know this in D&D, because obviously I know a lot of these are new playing. You can do what's called shifts. So I take the 8 hours and split it into 4. So you've got shift 1, shift 2, shift 3, shift 4, right? So for the first shift, someone can do watch. For the second shift, someone can do watch, and so on and so on. You will all get then at least 6 hours, which is enough to do your heals and reset your spells. It just means if the party is interrupted at any point during that 8 hours, your long rest is cancelled. Right? Just to make you aware.
I can stay up for 4 hours, so
Yeah.
somebody doesn't have to
So-
do it around.
So in a sense, Kim would be out for two of them. Bridget would be out for 2 of them, but be awake for 2 of them.
Okay. I'll
Which
take
be-
the first shift.
Right? So if you want to take a long rest here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the best idea.
So where are you taking this long rest?
The armor.
Probably
next-
out of the water on the podium.
Yeah.
Right.
Behind
So
the podium.
okay. So you kind of get up on the podium and in a sense begin to make a camp of sorts. Not one that's going to. It's not going to be warm here. You're not going to light a fire. You're kind of having a long rest, but hiding and having a long rest, right? Okay. I need to know shift orders here. So who is going for shift 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Shift 1.
Right. So shift 1 is Nova. Who is doing shift 2?
I can do shift 2, and then Kim can do the last 2.
Yeah, I can do 3 and 4.
Okay. Is Craven. And then shift 3 is Bridget. So, and then shift 4 is Bridget. And that means that El Nonio's having a full rest.
Yeah.
Okay, understood. Okay, so you make
So do we trigger the long rest now, or do we wait until it's been
you wait till it's
completed?
quote unquote completed, because at any point something can happen here. Right? So don't click the long rest button until it succeeds. Right, so
Sort of.
Senric, you take point, and it is dark in here, stuff, but you do have the glow from the torches behind you, so you kind of, in a sense, are struggling to see here. I need you to roll me a perception check, please.
Okay. Hey, whatever happened with the giving me night vision?
I don't know. 10.
I have to become a ritual caster for that.
Okay.
And that's next level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for the first 2 hours, Senric, you sit and using more of your hearing over your sight, because you're in a sense sneaky, use your hearing a lot. You do hear, yeah, in the water, you do hear the ripples of water, but it sounds like it's more in the distance than near you, but nothing happens. Okay, that's shift 1 successful. Next shift.
Nap time.
So, Senric, you go and wake up Craven. Craven, you're awoken by Senric, and it's your turn for a shift.
Okay.
I need you to throw me perception, please.
Okay. Perception. Fucking Christ.
Okay. Okay, Craven. As you
Sure is.
right, as you are in having a long looking and keeping watch, you start to hear a familiar voice in your head. It
Medications.
tells you that there's no need to worry. You are safe. And that kind of puts you off guard hearing this.
Mhm.
And you're like, in a sense, you haven't heard this voice in a long time. And your shift comes to an
Okay.
end.
Ooh, okay.
Great. So then, Craven, do you go and wake up Bridget?
I will go wake up Bridget.
Okay. Bridget, you're woken by... You're startled when you get woken because obviously startled, and he's kind of still not 100% there.
Yeah.
You're woken by Bridget. Bridget, you're now woken. It is now your shift.
Take your shift.
Kim, I want you to roll me 2 perceptions just so we can do it quickly.
Perception.
Okay. Shift 3. Nothing eventful happens. You do see a couple of rats run past and stuff, and if you wish, but and it's not you would shoot. You in a sense you kind of take pot shots as them as they run past. During
No,
the
no, no, I want to shoot them and keep them for food.
yeah, you could do it automatically. I'm not gonna have you roll for that because, in a sense, multiple rats run through time, so you can sit and take shots. You will hit them and get food.
Yeah, okay, I
Okay.
hit them and I kill them and I put them
Yep.
in my bag.
So next, shift 4. During shift 4, you do hear what sounds to be a creak of a door open and close.
Do I determine the direction?
The direction you determine it came from this down this way. Somewhere, ping motherfucker, down in this direction. But it
Okay.
doesn't sound close. In a sense, you hear a door open. Do you know when people get grumpy, some people get really grumpy and slam doors?
Mm-hmm.
You're hearing a door slam.
Okay. Well, hearing that door slam, I'm gonna move to here,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just gonna stay alert.
Okay, so you're moving to there. You can see down the corridors.
Mhm.
You can also make out the door. You can just make out the door here.
Yep.
It doesn't look like that door's been opened in a sense. So,
Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep an eye
Yep.
on it.
do you keep an eye? Long rest is successfully completed. So everyone complete their long rest. You lucky fucks. And in all
I
honesty,
wasn't that lucky.
you were extremely lucky that so your one wasn't not you're not your one there, Knuckles, was a good one for me. But you were lucky.
So we click long rest now.
Click long
We
west.
can do that.
Yes.
Ah. Ah.
Also,
So many spells.
you noticed that the noble character beside you regains consciousness and is alert and wondering what the fuck's just happened.
Okay, I'd like to add, by the way, the tooth in Senric's pocket
Mhm.
will disintegrate into nothing as it grows back in the back of my mouth.
Okay, good to know. So that is done. Yep.
Wonderful.
Okay. So well done.
I'm
You've
gonna
got
nudge Craven and say, Can we all have one of those? Can't we just all have one? I mean, that'd be useful.
I can only make one a day.
And I'm the ideal.
I also,
Yep.
once again, just instinctively, as I get up after my rest,
Mhm.
grab my longsword, turning it into my hex weapon for the day.
Yeah, for the essentials of this session, I'll assume by default you'll do that, and it'll always be the same thing, so you don't have to always do it unless you're changing the weapon. Right? It's just a
Makes
way
sense.
it makes sense. In a sense, it's part of your morning ritual and stuff. Unless you specifically change the weapon, I'll always assume it's the longsword. Okay, you're now awake. What do you wish to do, or stuff?
We get long rest, right? In
Yes,
the,
long
D&D
rest.
Beyond?
Yes.
You have to confirm it as well immediately after. Otherwise, doesn't do it.
Yeah. So, the noble patron, kind of looks at you and says, "What's the plan? What's the plan? What are we going to do?" It says, and he's now, in a sense, got a bit of armor that managed to fit him. He does have one of the, short swords from one of the tortures,
I
and
think one had a mace and one had a spear. But...
the one also had a short sword on them, but they never used it.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so well, it appears from this point we have two paths. The one across from us in the door.
Bridget is going to take a lady break in the corner.
Okay, go.
But yeah, so we have that door over there, and it seems we might have a passage there.
Yep.
From what I have seen.
Mhm.
So we're going to have to choose one of those paths. Anyone have any thoughts?
I think we've got our. We need to get this guy to safety at some point. He's looking really bad.
He kind of looks at you, he goes, just don't worry about me. He says, a deal's a deal, I'll assist you as best as I can in your ventures.
You said don't worry before, but you got knocked out on the floor.
I was,
For me, you'd be dead.
I says, well, thank you. And he kind of puts a hand, kind of gives you a pat in the back, and he says, listen, this is, I want to be myself worth something here. He says, I've got nothing to lose. He says, I'd rather assist you and pay my debt for saving my life than walk out here, and I live with the regret knowing that you came back in here and I didn't do anything to assist you.
Well, that's noble. For a noble.
It's
So-
noble for someone who wants to live.
So what he's going to do?
So, do you think we should head through that door, or should we follow the passageway?
Let's go down.
I agree with Senric.
Okay, so you make your way down. It sends Kim like, here, I'll move our character, so don't worry. Right, so what is the pecking order? So you've got and by my pecking order, what is the order of movement going through the door?
Bridget comes back from her
Okay.
lady pee.
Me.
Okay, so it's Senric, Raven. Where do you wish your ally?
I feel like I should take point because I can see in the dark.
So where do you want?
I'm sneaky.
I'll be behind the bloke.
Yep. So
I can at
There's
least
Clem.
get the door open and sneak in, and you can look behind me.
Okay.
So, Clem kind of looks and kind of nods at you, Eleanor, and kind of goes in front of you and leaves them behind. Bridget, are you being in there, or are you going?
Yeah, I'll be between
Okay.
the big armored dude and the wee creepy
Okay.
looking dude.
So
So
you come to the door. The door is
Oh,
he is 6 foot tall.
I'm 5'11" or something, aren't I?
You're 5'11", yeah, but in a
I'm
sense,
6'8". I'm 6'8".
in a
You're fucking
sense,
huge.
he's huge.
Yeah, I'm joking.
Right? In a sense, imagine these cave and carvings, Elnon, they're literally inches above, they're like about a half a foot above your head at some points, right?
Okay.
So you do have to duck and stuff, but you can get through it. Okay, You come to a door in the passage. The door's closed. It is a plain wooden door. It is partially rotting away, but it's closed.
Can I roll stealth to see if I can open it quietly and sneak in?
Okay, so that would be more. So you would stealth, and then you would need to roll sort of like a sleight of hand
I can
to, in a sense of stealth, to do it quietly, and then sleight of hand to see if you can open the latch without fucking it up.
So stealth.
Okay, so you've now stealthed. You reach for the door, and you begin to open it very slowly. Okay, it's fine. You open it slowly, and the door, very, very quietly, you begin to open the door. Doing so, out of curiosity, is there a light?
Because I haven't said it yet, I'm gonna say no.
Right, do you want to know? Okay.
I just don't want to apprehend it. You know
Yep,
what I mean?
that's all I wanted to know, unless just double checking. Okay. Upon opening the door, you begin to hear, Senric, you begin to hear quite clearly and quite close the mumbling of someone like in a sense mumbling something coming from down this way. What they're saying you can't distinguish, you can't tell, but there's this sound of like you can hear like someone going like in a sense mumbling something, but it's you can't make out what they're saying.
Can I move in to see if I can make out what they're saying?
Yeah, so you could move in. So you are stealthed.
Right.
Okay. So upon moving in and looking down the corner, you see coming from this place there's a light source coming from behind. You notice that this partially collapsed room has in a sense three beams holding the ceiling, and the one to the south is partially breaking. Stretched between the two final beams at the back is a wooden table with a body resting upon it. A thin woman in black robes is studying the corpse. Her face is largely hidden under the crown of the kind of like robes, and she's currently down at this body murmuring. You do notice around her feet is a swarm of what looks to be rats.
Ooh, dinner.
Now she's sitting there and she's at this corpse and she's going. You can hear the mumbling coming from down there, but you can't distinguish what it is, and you can see what looks to be a swarm of rats kind of running in between her feet and under the table.
How far out does the light source go?
So it's quite bright in here. So there's a torch here. There's one here and here. So this room is lit, so she can clearly see what she's doing here.
So if I moved in, I would stealth.
You would need to stealth. So in a sense, you're stealth. Once you, in a sense, as you move, I do other stuff.
Like right up here.
No, I would be doing stuff in the background. You're in a sense, for you think you're stealth. There's stuff I do that you don't see. Because I'm the game runner.
I'm gonna kind of like tell the guys back here. I'm gonna be like, hey, you know, there's a creepy bitch in there, right? Okay. But I'm gonna check out the lower area so we don't get ambushed.
Okay, so you want to sneak.
If we attack her.
So you want, So you want to kind of, in a sense, sneak past her, see what's coming from the south or what's south.
Yeah.
Okay. You can do that, yes, but do remember after you cross, in a sense, 5 foot away from that gap, it goes pretty dark. It starts getting dark.
Okay. So you said like right here.
Once you get to here, see where, in a sense, here is pitch black for you down after that. So you can see now here that there is another. You can barely make out. You can make out a door to the south. Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
You can. Upon arriving here, the stairway kind of goes down into blackness.
Nah, what kind of door is it?
It
Can I
is the
tell?
same door as what we've opened in the previous door.
Do I do another sneak open?
If you want to open it, yes. So what is the rest of the party doing right now?
I'm gonna
send it.
start slowly, sort of trailing behind.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
And Craven, you can tell me if you see stuff that I can't see.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and stick to Senric here.
And to open it. Oh shit! Hold on. I know what was causing the issue here.
Okay. I'll let you finish. Kim, don't move.
So I think I figured out what the bug was with the it not rolling. Is I accidentally, you know, like the back button on your mouse if you've got multiple buttons.
Yeah, you've hit it.
Well, that brings up the prompt that like, are you sure you want to leave? But after that, the D&D Beyond rolling doesn't work.
Okay. Fine. So, the noble moves up there and stuff. Elnon, are you falling behind?
Yeah, closely behind.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
Senric,
got a good eye on him.
I want you to attempt to open this door.
Yeah, sleight of hand.
Okay, you managed to open the door, revealing another part. Bridget, upon what, in a sense, you are being stealthy here, but not stealthy. Upon walking past the opening here,
Oh dear.
at the same time you walk past, the thin female woman looks up. And doing so, she in a sense goes, you hear her in a sense kind of go, intruder. And the swarm of rats begins to run toward, in a sense, begins to charge towards you.
Oh dear.
I need you to,
Pleasant company.
I need yous all, for the sake of this, to roll initiative.
That because I killed those 2 rats before. It is, isn't it? Damn it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say they're probably spying
Your payback.
on us. To be fair.
Okay, and the
I had what, a 21? Yeah.
okay. So, beginning of combat, top of the round. Let me just get this loaded. Okay. Senric, you have just opened this door and you've heard coming from behind you, not loud, but you can make out intruder, and you can hear what sounds to be hundreds of tiny feet begin running towards you.
It's midgets.
Senric says that. Oh, it's just midgets.
It's in It's like, midgets. A lot of midgets. Where are they coming from?
Senric's doing the D&D equivalent of the how many 5th graders do you think you could fight? Quiz.
Okay, so what are you going to do here, Senric?
Sized 5th graders or one 5th grader sized rat.
I'm gonna hippity hop over, kind of like startled by the sound. I'm gonna move over here to see what's going on.
Okay, let me just check something. Nope, not that. I want the measuring tape, you fucker.
It said 10 feet.
Yep, 10. That's fine, 10 feet. So, yep. You get there, you see Bridget at the walkway, and you can peek your head round, and you can see the woman's now looking at Bridget, and this swarm of rats that began to run. Well, looks to be a swarm of rats that began to run from under the table.
I mean, how many rats are we talking? Like,
A swarm of rats.
So 2.
So, in a sense, in D&D, a swarm of rats, you're talking about 20 to 30. Right? And they've just began to come out from under the table.
The question, did I grab my oil flask?
It broke on the floor.
It broke.
It never broke.
It did.
It never
did.
broke.
It did.
It did.
When you threw it, it hit and it landed on the floor and broke apart, but did ignite.
Oh,
Alright.
well that.
Because you consumed it, so you can't. It's not. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually.
Okay, what are you doing?
Um. Do I have 2 oil flasks? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, so to do this, you'll need to, in a sense, go in front of Bridget to throw it.
I can do that. I've got
Yeah,
movement.
yeah. So you would move in front of Bridget. Senric, upon getting now a little bit closer and seeing these, what looks to be a swarm of rats come from under the table, you notice that these aren't rats.
Oh,
I
gee.
nope the fuck out. No.
These are a swarm of what looks to be. I'm gonna murder you all. A swarm of skeletal rats.
Oh hell yeah!
So imagine rats that have the flesh kind of like all off them, and you see these skeleton motherfuckers coming around and tell you, and it's a swarm. There's about 30 of them here.
Look, an
I mean,
undead midget is still a midget.
Yeah. And now we know who made those fuckers upstairs. Then.
Do remember I'm streaming and stuff, so just make sure you're aware.
Yeah.
Right. Wait, so you're gonna throw your oil flask at it.
All right, so can I get a yeet?
Yep. So Molotov cocktail the oil flask. Right. So I need you to throw the flask. It's a weapon that you're not normally use. So I need you to roll me a dex, straight dex with your modifier.
Straight dex.
Yep.
Okay.
With your modifier.
Dex.
22.
Bam.
That is a hit. Let me quickly do something.
This bitch gonna catch it and throw it back.
Be like, not my babies.
It's not gonna kill the rats. She's gonna have flaming rats now. It's gonna be even worse.
Imagine they're just running at you on fire.
Okay. Senric, I need you to roll me 2d10.
2d10.
Ooh.
Is this a bad thing? Or should
Nope.
I be worried?
It's just 2d10.
Roll the dice.
Okay.
Okay. 10. You throw. Are you throwing at the rats or the woman out of curiosity?
At the rats.
Okay. You, in a sense, see Senric kind of pull out his flask of oil, stuff a bit of robe in it, give it a quick shake, strike it against his limb box, and throw it. You throw it, and upon doing so, successfully land it in the center of the swarm of the rats. You hear, coming from the rats,
Hold on. I say
I'm-
fireball before I do
say,
this.
yep. You kind of throw this, and you, for some reason, you just can hear the squeals of the rats and stuff, and you see about just shy of half of the swarm crumtash. The rest are all still clambering over each other, don't really pay much attention, and still, in a sense, running towards you. Kind of all coming towards you.
So then they really are just flaming rats coming in.
Yeah, the rest are either smoldering or a bit of fire. Is there anything else you wish to do?
But are they dying? Are they still taking damage?
So,
all the time, or...
right, so you've thrown this. You have, in a sense, ignited a pit of fire at their feet.
Mhm.
You, when the fire hit, you kind of landed it, and it dealt a load of damage at the start. So there is fire still there. So at the start of their turn, they will need to do a roll to see if they would need to roll to see if they can successfully escape before taking damage. Again, I roll damage. So just there's a bit of fire there. Anything else you wish to do?
A question: how come I rolled 2 d10s instead of just 1 d20?
So you roll to hit. So your first d20 plus your dex is a straight. You're in a sense throwing an unknown weapon. So it's a weapon that you've never used before. That's to see if you hit. The 2d10 is damage.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
Just
why would you
damage
use
is
2d10
damage
instead
is
of...
because technically 2d10 is higher than 1d20.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
Why?
that's what it is. That's what it
Because of
says
average,
in the thing.
it's-
Yeah.
That's what it is in the thing.
Oh, average.
Yeah. So
your
in
uni- so
in a sense, the minimum you can roll with 2d10 is 2, where the minimum you can roll with d20 is 1. Plus, if you were to, in a sense, crit, you double the dice, so you would do 4d10 instead of. So it's D&D, it works in better averages and dice, but that's what it works. So,
Okay.
is there anything else you wish to do? You've still got a bit of movement, and you're. No, you would bonus action would have been consumed to light it and throw it.
But
So
I
you've
can
got
move that.
You can move 5 feet back. Yep, so you can move there. Okay, and your turn. El Nino. You have just seen Senric light something.
see anything.
You see him light something. You see like a bright light come from that room. You hear the screech of what sounds like small creatures, and he run back,
and you heard him yell fireball.
and you heard fireball.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pull out my rapier.
Yep.
And I'm going to ready my action.
Uh-huh.
And the trigger's going to be if anything attacks the noble.
Okay, so the trigger would be if anything attacks a noble, you're going to. Oh, you would need to move either beside or in front of the noble.
I'm like, I'll be on top of him.
That's fine. That's
Almost like
fine.
a
Yeah, yeah.
Almost like I'll wrap my arm around him like a child. And just like.
Yep, that is fine. You can do that. Yep, that's fine. Okay. So you ready your action and nothing else?
Nah, nothing else.
Okay. So next, the rats begin to move. Can you and charge towards you, Bridget? Because you're the first thing you see, they are going to, in a sense, do a swarm attack. So it's a swarm. So
That rat's quite cute. Not gonna lie.
So you all see the swarm move directly under Bridget and begin to run around and begin to bite.
Oh no.
Wait, did you just say it runs underneath me?
It runs underneath you.
So
and
just totally bypasses me?
No, so in a sense, what the swarm can
Under your feet.
under your feet. So a swarm can occupy the same square as a creature.
Nibbling at your bunions.
So in a sense, they've gone under your feet and began to run up your legs and begin to attack and bite you. Does a free hit? I'm going to guess is no, Bridget.
No.
Perfect. So you all see this some skeletal rats begin to claw and attack Bridget. That's all they'll do. My turn.
Okay.
Okay, you all see this female creature.
Wait. Why was there just a pure minute of silence there?
Because I had to quickly read something to see exactly what she does here. And it's a
Just check.
pure chunk of text.
I died for a second. Not gonna lie.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's cool. Good. It's
Dean.
all good.
He's just like, does she die?
No, because in a sense, you need to understand this section here for her is a massive fucker paragraph, so it's not like I have to skim read it. Okay. The female woman makes her way to here. You see her raise her finger.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
He's about to give us a lecture.
Only seeing you there, Bridget, she points her finger and you see her tip of her finger begin to glow.
Ooh.
There's a 20 hit.
Yes, it does.
Oh fuck.
Ow.
Out of nowhere, you all see this massive bright light come from her as a scorching ray of light heads directly towards you, Bridget. You take
I don't take any damage because my reflexes just make me awesome.
6 points of damage. You take 6 points of damage. 6 points of damage.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, but the rats
Drunken.
also
Not good.
also
bad
take
either.
6 points of damage because they're occupying the same square as you.
Haha. Take that.
So in other words, worth it.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
That's- Oh my god, I'm gonna murder you all. Okay, that is the end of her turn. Bridget, you are up.
Well, I've just been smacked with some mad lightning thing, so I'm rather offended. I'm gonna take my bow and aim quite sharply at this hag of a thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna aim at the woman and not the rats. The rats aren't even bothering me at this point.
Yep.
This woman
Okay.
has hurt my feelings. So, does a 27 hit?
No.
Yeah, natural 20. That 20, yeah, natural 20 hits. Double the
Does a
dice.
6 hit?
Double the dice.
Does a
Four.
4
Oh,
hit?
That's
10.
10. You do 10 points damage. You fire your bolt, and you, in a sense, kind of hit their torso. And upon doing so, you see her kind of, the arrow kind of goes in and gets stuck. And she kind of goes, ah, and pulls out. And kind of snaps it and drops
I'm gonna
the.
stare her right in the eye and I'm gonna say, there's more where that came from.
Oh my god.
She pulls out.
And
there's
in a
more
really
where that came
angry
from.
voice, because I'm annoyed that she pointed her finger at me. I'm offended.
Okay, that's fine.
Now listen here, Missy.
It's rude.
You're actually saying that's rude. That's rude.
Okay. Anything else you wish to do?
I'm gonna shake my leg at the rats that are currently occupying my space, but other than that, no.
Okay, it's fine. Craven, you're up.
Okay, seeing,
dear.
hearing, and feeling the shockwave of that magical blast,
Mm-hmm.
and seeing where it originated, I'm going to run towards the source.
Yep. So upon running to the source, you see Bridget and this like skeletal rat starting to like run around her and attack her.
Yeah, I'm gonna push past both Cynric and Bridget.
Yep.
And start heading into the room.
As he pushes past me, I'm gonna give him the side eye to say, you're rude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty rude. Even I'm looking at
You're
it,
rude.
that was
You're rude.
It's a cramped corridor, okay?
Right.
I don't care. I'm not.
Tell
I'm
me
not
about
rude. I've just had my finger
So
point,
that's like
finger
10,
pointed at me and everything.
15, 20. I'm gonna come right up to her.
Yep.
I hope you're not in the way of my dagger when I throw it.
A seducer.
Let's see. I'm going to... I am going to... Let me just check something.
Yep. Did him.
Yep. As my bonus action, I'm going to cast Hex
Okay. She's hexed.
with my... racial feat.
Mhm.
I'm going to avoid using spell slots. And then I'm going to do a two-handed swing with my longsword.
Okay.
Fuck.
That's a miss. So as you in a sense approach, she looks at you, shocked to see someone charging towards her. In a sense, and at a point doing so, you get your longsword, kind of pull out your longsword and swing. Her seeing this, she kind of dodges round, and your longsword swings wide and kind of hits the post that's holding up part of the roof, and kind of gets stuck. And you pull it back out. I'm guessing that's you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I almost took out the roof instead.
Roof busters.
Clem, kind of looks at you, El Nino, and kind of gives you a nod and moves towards the swarm of rats. Seeing Bridget, in a sense, these rats run up her legs and her dancing about, he, in a sense, tries to assist. So he's going to try and swing and hit the rats to get them off of you.
You're so kind.
Sounds like an excuse to get frisky.
Okay, he hits. So you kind of with his like short sword, very carefully times his blows to hit the skulls of the swarm of these skeletal rats, and upon doing so manages to get rid of a few amount and stuff, but there are still some dancing around and stuff around yourself, Bridget. Okay, top of the round. Senric, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move up here.
Okay.
I don't know how far forward to go. Okay, so I'm gonna throw my dagger at her.
Yep, on you go. So roll to hit.
Hold on 1 second. Actions. Dagger. Throw the dagger.
13. That's a hit.
Okay, wow. That's an easy hit.
You could probably work out right, see if you wanted to.
Damn.
Okay, so
11
damage.
didn't hit and 13 does, so
5, 2, 7 damage in total.
12 and up.
7 damage total as you fling your dagger. Okay.
Mhm.
Upon flinging,
I can still move, yeah?
yes, because the swarm of rats are currently more occupied with Kim right now, so you can successfully get away from them.
Okay, because I want
Sure,
to move up
yeah.
closer and attack again.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna try to move up. Let's 10 feet away. Technically, it's telling me, but the wall's in the way. So,
It's still 10. It's still 10 feet.
so I'm trying to move up. Like, hold on, if I can. There we go. I wanted to move up, not down.
Yep.
There we go. I want to move right here and then attack with my.
Okay, so this is your offhand one, so it's got no bonuses. That's a hit. So it's just straight damage. There is no sneak attack damage here because it's just a straight dice. It's just straight numbers. 4. So you quite, in a sense, come up and begin slashing with your short sword and stuff, and you begin to kind of cut parts of a rope up and you begin to slash at her and stuff, and you can see blood start to pour down her arms and from her chest. Okay, that's pretty much you, Senric. So next up, El Nino.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna do the same again. I'm gonna just follow him up, do the same again. Just ready him up, rope in case he gets attacked by anything, including the rats and stuff, and just wait.
That's
He's
fine.
low, so don't want him going down again.
Okay, perfect. That's the end of your turn. Was that you then? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The swarm of rats that were left are focusing on you, Bridget. They're, you, in a sense, are their nearest target.
wonderful.
They miss completely. So the what is left can, in a sense, come together to do anything, and they're just running about your feet now, right now.
Okay.
Okay, and
real mad you killed their friends.
okay. Okay. The female now, in kind of sense, within range, puts her hand out.
Oh, no.
Craven. She puts her hand out and touches yourself. And
Oh, how romantic.
I seduce her.
Oh my!
I hate you all so much. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Okay. She points her finger out and stuff, and you do feel what the sense of coldness coming from her. And upon touching you, nothing in the sense the spell doesn't do anything.
Weak.
Puts her hand back.
So weak.
Such a cold-hearted bitch, I can feel it from here.
Those fingers don't lie.
I'm just checking some other stuff while we're here. Okay, that's all she does.
Lemons.
Bridget, you're up. There's not many rats left, and they're just coming around you.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna take my dagger.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna like swing at the rats that are currently at my feet.
Okay, so you begin to swing and attempt to hit the rats. On you go. That's a hit. Well done. So, Bridget, you take your dagger, and the remaining rats, as they begin to like climb up your leg, you kind of like go stab and kind of hit them all, and they all crumble to dust at your feet.
Wonderful.
Congratulations. Done. Okay, anything else you wish to do? So you've got a movement and a bonus action.
I'm gonna move. We're not in water anymore. Maybe this.
No, nope.
So 15, 20.
Fuck, how big is this room?
Yeah, I'm gonna move over here.
He squares 5 foot.
You can't see into it.
Okay.
And that'll be me.
Okay. Craven, you are up.
Okay. Kind of a little bit frustrated since my last attack missed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm once again the fury of two hands.
Eldritch Blast.
No, I'm gonna use my long. I'm still using my long.
Oh, your longsword. Okay, on you go.
So two-handed grip, big swing.
Yep.
That's my
That's
boy.
a hit.
It's a hit.
That's my boy Warlock. There he goes.
Two-handed damage 7. Well,
Plus.
your hex, which deals how much? 10 damage. Very nice. Very nice. You take your longsword and with the might of two hands, swing. Unexpectedly, she wasn't paying attention to you as Bridget kind of darts past. You swing, and upon doing so, kind of like plunge your longsword into like the top of her shoulder and partially down her chest, and pulling out. Upon doing so, a squirt of blood kind of like pours out, and you see her raise her hand, and heat come and cauterize it to stop bleeding.
Oh damn.
Anything else you wish to do? I think you've got a bonus action and movement.
I do still have movement and bonus action. I don't.
Do.
Hang on.
Yeah, you don't.
Aw, that's an action. Damn it. I was gonna be really mean.
Okay.
My end.
Okay, perfect. Clem.
I was gonna use a minor illusion to
Oh,
create
fuck.
the illusion of one of her rats dying right in front of her face.
Oh my god. So, Clem, seeing the rats that were moving, kind of begins to move up. And seeing this female that and stuff kind of takes out his short sword and begins to help you as best as he can here.
I'd follow him in, right?
Well,
If that takes my distance, my movement, then
you
that's
would,
fine.
yeah, you would, if you want, you could follow him in.
Yeah. I'll keep on him.
Yep. In a sense, your
I'm
action is to
protecting him,
keep
so-
on his ass. Yeah, that's fine. 22. So you see Clem, you start swinging his sword and begin to hit this female. He doesn't do much, but he manages to get a few good slashes in. and stuff. And you can see his face kind of light up and goes, not expecting that he's actually wasn't expecting to be useful, is actually realizing, like, I'm doing stuff. And is, in a sense, helping as best he can. Top of the round. Senric, you are up.
Alright, here we go. So, I'm gonna just do the good old tried and true method of try and kill.
Yep, on you go.
With the short sword.
That's a hit. Roll damage, please. 7. Yep, so that's fine.
And then follow up with another strike with my other short sword.
On you go. That's a hit. 2. Okay. You, and a blade of flows with your short sword, flailing at this very thin, pale woman and stuff. It takes severe chunks out of her. Enough to see thick, dark, red blood begin to pour from out of her mouth and out the pores of her wounds. Still there, and she's still standing, but she is, in a sense, becoming very dazed and woozy on her feet, but is still there and is still raging. You can hear her, all of you can start to hear her begin to mumble. And you can hear the gargles coming, and she begins to mumble stuff. Which you can't make out because obviously the gargles of the blood pouring out, it's not, you're not verbally able to hear it or make it out, shall I say. Anything else, Senric, you wish to do? You've still got your movement.
Wouldn't it be really fucked up if there's just some random old lady we're picking on?
Okay,
she attacked us first.
I'm assuming you're not going to do anything, so it's El Nino.
I had my turn here.
El Nino.
I think the firebolt ruled that out.
Yeah.
The scorching ray or whatever it was.
I mean, he described her as like super frail and shit, and I'm like, man,
Well,
I
she
kinda
is.
feel
It's
bad.
right. El Nino, you have now see what's going on. You see this woman that has been dealing with your party and dealing with the rats. You can see that she is very, very, that she's took a beating here, and your knowledge and exploration of being a bard, you've seen some shit on your travels.
Okay.
You know that
Oh no.
the blood that's pouring out of her, she's very, very close to death.
Okay. With that knowledge, I'm going to put myself between the noble and I'm going to attack with my rapier.
Okay. Miss. So you kind of like step in between the noble and swing. Upon doing so, you have a sense push the noble out the way and stuff, and that sort of stuff. And upon doing so, the woman kind of partially collapses as you swing, and your rapier kind of just ever so slightly misses her. Anything else you wish to do?
No,
Yep,
I'm alright.
right.
As long as I'm in between the nobleman and
Perfect.
the woman, it's fine.
The female, knowing that she's probably not going to make it. Let me just check something. Does that work?
I hope there's no fucking doors in this room.
Okay.
She can flee from. Oh fuck.
Okay. The female raises a finger and points at you, Senric. You all see a glow begin to radiate from her finger, similar to what you've seen before, but more darker than normal.
Oh no.
Oh my.
I need yous all. I really don't want this to fucking have yous all markers. I need yous all to make me a dexterity saving throw as you see her cast a fireball.
Well, you just click on Dex, and that's
Dex on the and thingy, there should be an option.
Alright, saving
Is there an
throws, that's it.
option? Saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
So you'll see on D&D Beyond, just below Strength, Dex, and Constitution, there's a thing called saving throws.
Oh, I see, I got it.
That little box.
Oh, all right. Let me do that.
Okay,
Here we
so Kim, 17.
Yar. I don't like the
17.
silence.
Sorry, I was double checking. Kim, take. Okay. 17. El Nino, 19. Craven,
18.
oh, 18. Craven, 16. Okay. Anyone that got above 14 takes half damage. Anyone that didn't get above 14 takes
Fuck.
full damage.
What did he roll?
I think that was only Senric then.
So,
What about the NPC though?
oh, the NPC is doing his right now.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay.
He's gonna be knocked out again.
Anyone. So. Fuck me. Anyone who didn't beat the score, you take 16 points of fire damage
Oh my
as this
God, that
room
eliminated me. That fucked me
I'm
over.
down.
explodes.
Wait. So who didn't? What was the score again? 14.
14. If you didn't get a 14,
down.
So Senric was the only one that
16
didn't.
Yeah.
points of fire damage in this room. She, in a sense, does balls to the walls here and goes, if I'm dying, I'm taking as many of you with me as I can.
Jesus.
So
An
everyone that
explosion.
rolled above-
To be fair, she did
Exact-
point it directly at Senric.
And everyone that rolled above takes 8 damage. Yous all see also the people that will remain.
Oh, for fuck's
You
sake.
see the noble fucking get absolutely obliterated.
No, we can't
Wonderful.
romance them.
And
I was
you
gonna
s-
tackle him.
and you
I had it in
see
my grip, and I was like, okay.
and you see bits of him just below everywhere.
Oh
So
my
we'll take 8. So
God.
we'll take 8 damage.
You all
by the way.
take 8
Yeah.
damage.
Apart from Senric.
Senric, you take 16 points of damage. And the female dies in the process here. She does no attempts to save herself here and dies. Okay.
Levi, and we have a fucking Armin
Oh,
and
man.
Erwin situation. Right
And he's also. Okay. So I'm going to stop the music. We are still in initiative. Right? Well, Kim, one of your party is down. 2 people are down here. And one's got blown apart. You have seen your noble friend Clem. In a sense, this fireball, when she casted it, the ripple in the shockwave has blown him to bits.
Oh
There's no
man.
way back.
There's
for this. no
blood
way back for this.
everywhere. There's bits everywhere. She is also, in herself, blown herself. She's, in a sense, casted this, and she's burned herself to a crisp.
We're
Senric,
basically all covered in body bits right now.
Senric is dead. Or is down, shall I say. So, Bridget, you're up. What are you going to do here?
Well, I've just been put down at 4 hit points.
I'm on 5.
Fuck. I mean, I've got nothing to shoot. What?
Well, initiative's still active because someone's down here.
You've got spells. and what spells have you
Senric's
got?
down. Senric's down.
Okay, I am
Kill
gonna.
Wednesday.
Where's Senric? Where's
Senric's here.
this guy?
right
I'm gonna go over to him. I'm gonna crawl because I'm weak and in pain, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.